Welcome to our discussion on breaking through our comfort zone. I am Crystal Thomas, co founder of The Clear Solution. You can read my short bio on the website if you'd like to know more about me. We hope that you enjoy this simple explanation of breaking outside our comfort zone, and will start or continue to employ what it takes to move forward. First of all, why is it important for us to even think about breaking through our comfort zone? Well, it helps us get out of our stuckness, it keeps us moving forward, and it supports us in life in simply keeping up. Life keeps moving forward, and if we continue in the same way, with our same thoughts and our same actions, we'll fall behind. And if we become accustomed to continue to break out of our comfort zone, and yes, it is a continual process, our thinking and learning continues to proceed forward, which is propelling our lives forward. For many years, I've been very conscious of the life that I've created for myself. Every day is a day that I've created. Once in a while, there's a day that is not so great. And almost always, all days are my best day ever. I know that sounds almost impossible. However, the idea of continuing to move forward and move through stuckness is a continual process, and one for me that takes daily thought. Years ago, I learned about breaking through my comfort zone while taking a ropes course. And I suppose many, many years ago, I learned about this while certifying for my scuba diving certificate at 125 feet in the depths of the ocean. As you probably know, we have a conscious mind and a subconscious mind. The conscious mind is the smaller part, and the subconscious mind is the larger part. This iceberg is a great depiction and a very common depiction that you will see of the conscious and subconscious mind. Every single past experience we've ever had, which becomes a memory, is stored in our subconscious mind. Our subconscious mind has one job, and that is to keep us safe. And boy, oh boy, does it do its work. For the most part, we make our decision from a place of comfort. Because the subconscious mind is designed to keep us safe, we can see how we often make decisions based on past experiences that made us feel safe and within our comfort zone. What is comfort zone? Well, I'm going to offer up a fairly simple explanation. I used to think that this was the area of my life where everything was going along well and that I was feeling a level of satisfaction with where I was at. I felt safe in my decisions and safe in my day to day life, and I thought I was feeling happy. One day I heard an explanation of comfort zone, which went something like this: your comfort zone is a desolate waste zone, barren, and nothing will grow in your comfort zone. Wow, that was all it took for me. I then saw comfort zone as something that was harming me rather than helping me. I examined my life and my actions and realized that I was stalled out and didn't even recognize it. I was simply plodding along, stuckness at its best. I was living a very routine life, which was very safe. It was time to change this up, and change it up I did. One cannot grow and learn when we're doing the same thing over and over. So, the idea is to move through our comfort zone to the next level, which expands the comfort zone to something larger. And then, as we begin to get comfortable, we recognize it and we continue to expand. Moving outside our comfort zone is a continual thought process, then followed by action. It is the continued expansion in this area that really moves us forward. It's about getting comfortable, being uncomfortable, and continuing to have breakthroughs. Because everything is formed twice, and this is said many different ways, but an easy way to think about it is this: everything is created in the mind and then in reality. Or said another way, once in consciousness and once in form. So I started to think differently. I had also heard a statement that was, don't believe everything you think. Another way to say this would be, you don't have to believe everything that you think is true. That really got me thinking and really supported me in allowing thoughts to come to my mind that I didn't have to think were necessarily factual. And when I had a thought that was a limiting belief, I was more able to dismiss it and have a grander thought that better supported me. This is the time that you're able to have a different or new thought that really excites you. You can see yourself living into that new thought, and you begin to take actions that support the new thought, and the new thought is who you become. That is the breakthrough. And then what? Well, we continue to change our thought and our beliefs and our actions to create breakthrough after breakthrough. The black outer edge in this diagram depicts the breakthrough. Imagine this happening over and over again with breakthrough after breakthrough. You know what you want to do or to be, and you want that to be something more, but it is outside of your comfort zone. So some of us really never ever step into it because our subconscious mind is strong and the feeling of staying safe wins over stepping into uncharted water, into uncharted territory, and experiencing life from a different place. And when we do step into it, it may feel a bit scary because we haven't experienced this exact thing before. But it is so exhilarating that this eventually far outweighs any fear that we may have in staying in our stuckness. Our comfort zone boundaries are fluid. There were two very notable days in my life as it related to my comfort zone. One was the day that I did my first ropes course. This slide shows photos of my actual ropes course. I just don't have the photos of me on the top of the telephone pole, but I think you get the picture. Climbing to the top of a 36-foot telephone pole and then getting to jump from there to latch onto a target was very scary and at the same time very exhilarating for me. Even though I was perfectly safe the entire time, my mind never considered the safety aspect while I was going through this experience. Coupled with this, I have an irrational fear of heights. And climbing to the top of the pole and jumping off was just one aspect of the day's activities. For a couple of weeks after that, my mind was open to all that was possible. I was so excited and I was really thinking about all things in different ways. And as life has it, as the days passed, I lost some of my excitement and the thoughts of the ropes course faded fairly quickly. My mind moved back to what was comfortable. And although what was comfortable had changed somewhat in a positive way, and I permanently moved the boundaries of my comfort zone, it still compressed somewhat from what was possible. You see, it's very easy to get caught up in life, get busy, and fall backwards without even recognizing it. And of course, our comfort zone is there to catch us, and our subconscious says, wow, I saved this person from moving out into some fear. I've kept them safe, and I have done my job. The second truly memorable experience I had in this regard was the day that I walked on fire. For a couple of weeks after this, my mind was very open. I had so much excitement in me, and I felt like I was on fire. Not really, and pardon the play on words. And I knew at that time that I had moved the boundaries of my comfort zone. Even though I moved back into some old habit again, I really moved my life forward, and life changed for me as I knew it. As we think, we certainly measure every thought we have against our belief system. And we don't necessarily do this consciously. This is just automatic, it happens, and we start to make our decisions. So, for example, if you have a belief about money, and that belief is that you shouldn't have any, or that you won't have any, or that you shouldn't have more money than your parents, or something else related to money in this vein, do you really ever think you'll have any money? A thought such as, wow, I'd really love to live in that $3 million home, or I sure would like to have time freedom, or any such thought. With the belief about money, as I just stated, it will never allow you to live in that $3 million home or to have time freedom. Our beliefs are so strong and they keep us living in the prison of our mind. Challenging our beliefs is a large part of the clear solution, and we invite you to really participate at an all in engaged level in this area. It is key to all the changes that you want to make in your life. I think you can see here, using this simple example, that if we choose not to change our belief, we will not get what we want. The outcome simply won't be there. Try as we might, we will not achieve. And notice the word that I used. It was the word choose. Yes, we do get to choose our beliefs, and beliefs are possible to change. So, exactly as the slide says, what is one way you could move outside your comfort zone to make a change in your day to day activities, to move you through some stuckness you're feeling, and to create the first steps in your new life? We hope you enjoyed this explanation of your comfort zone and that I have given you enough here to allow you to see the benefits of this process and for you to take action now. And remember, we only have now. Feel alive. Make your dreams a reality. Begin now.